Hello friends, welcome back to this video on analog communication. In this video, I am going to talk about the complex envelope. But before you proceed to watch this video, I recommend you to watch my previous video in which I was discussing about the pre-envelope and natural envelope first. Because I'll be using the concept of pre-envelope again in this video. So now the complex envelope is used to find out the frequency shifted version of the pre-envelope only. So why I need to find out the frequency shifted version of pre-envelope? In my previous video when I was discussing about the pre-envelope, I said it is at the high frequency FC. The same signal is shifted at FC value. So when the signal is shifted at a higher frequency, its maximum frequency value would be high. Now if I need to sample this signal, it would be done at a very high sampling rate. So now I'll be shifting it in the frequency domain. So I'll represent the complex envelope by XCT. It is represented as XPET multiplied by e raised to power minus j omega CT. So now how I can represent it in the frequency domain? So XC omega, it is represented as XP omega. So this is the frequency shift property. So I'll be writing as XPE omega plus omega C. So this is the frequency shifting of the pre-envelope only. So complex envelope is the multiplication of pre-envelope by e raised to power minus j omega CT. So now if I represent it in frequency, now I have represented it in omega. So now I can represent it in frequency. So it is XPET multiplied by e raised to power minus j 2 pi FCT. So here I'll be representing XCF as XPEF plus FC. So I am just shifting the frequency. So here shifting of frequency in frequency domain is done. So now let's understand all of these things with the help of some questions. So the first question states, I have the signal AC cos omega CT. Now I need to find out its complex envelope. So how I can represent AC cos omega CT? I have shown this to you in my previous video as well. So cos I can represent as e raised to power j omega CT plus e raised to power minus j omega CT upon 2. So this is cos. So what would be the pre-envelope? I'll reject the negative frequency. I'll multiply the positive frequency by 2. So x PET would be equal to 2 into AC upon 2 into e raised to power j omega CT. So this 2 and this 2 will get cancelled out and I'll be getting AC e raised to power j omega CT. So now I need to find out the complex envelope. So XCT is equal to XPET multiplied by e raised to power minus j omega CT. So XPET is this AC e raised to power j omega CT multiplied by e raised to power minus j omega CT. So I'll be getting AC. So now similarly I can find out the complex envelope of B sin omega CT. But remember, whenever I represent sine as e raised to power j omega CT plus e raised to power minus j omega CT, I'll be having the denominator as 2j. So here I'll be having the pre-envelope as pre-envelope would be B e raised to power j omega CT upon 2j into 2. So now how I can represent it? I can represent it as minus j B e raised to power j omega CT. So now what would be the complex envelope? So the complex envelope XCT, I just need to shift it in the frequency. So I'll multiply it with e raised to power minus j omega CT. So it would be minus JB. So similarly I can find out e raised to power minus t cos omega CT. So now I hope you are very clear. It would be e raised to power minus t. So the cos again can be represented like e raised to power j omega ct plus e raised to power minus j omega ct upon 2. I'll reject this term, multiply it by 2. So instead of AC, here I have e raised to power minus t. So here the complex envelope was AC. So here the complex envelope would be e raised to power minus t. So now coming to the next question, it states AC 1 plus m of xt cos omega ct. Again, I'll see the cos term. So 1 plus m of xt into AC multiplied by e raised to power j omega ct plus e raised to power minus j omega ct upon 2. This gives me the signal representation in E. So now the pre-envelope would be, I'll reject this term, I'll multiply this with 2. So AC 1 plus m of xt multiplied with E of j omega ct, the multiply 2 and divide by 2 will get cancelled out. So now this is xp t. Now xct would be, I'll multiply it with e raised to power minus j omega ct. So I'll be left out with AC 1 plus m of xt. So this was my amplitude modulated signal. So the complex envelope of amplitude modulated signal would be AC 1 plus m of xt. So now we'll see this question. So here we have e raised to power minus at cos omega c plus delta omega t into ut. So again I'll represent the cos in the form of exponential. So it is represented as e raised to power minus at ut e raised to power minus omega c, plus j omega c plus delta omega t plus e raised to power minus j omega c plus delta omega t upon 2. So this is the representation of this signal. So now how I can find out the pre-envelope? So it is very simple now. I can reject this term, I can multiply this term by 2. So pre-envelope is e raised to power minus at ut into e raised to power j omega c plus delta omega t. Now we have already found out the pre-envelope. We'll find out the complex envelope now. So the complex envelope xct is equal to e raised to power minus at ut e raised to power j omega c plus delta omega t into e raised to power minus j omega ct. I'll multiply it with e raised to power minus j omega ct. I'll get the complex envelope. So xct is equal to e raised to power minus at ut e raised to power. So these two exponential are in multiplication. So I can add the power value. So e raised to power j omega c plus delta omega minus omega c t. So now I hope you can see it clearly. xct is e raised to power minus at ut into e raised to power j delta omega t. So this is the complex envelope. Now coming to the last question for the day. So here we have a cos omega ct minus b sin omega ct. So now if I need to find out its pre-envelope, so again the pre-envelope for a cos omega ct I have found out. So it would be AC e raised to power j omega ct. So this is the pre-envelope of a cos omega ct, and b sin omega ct will be having the pre-envelope. So here I can represent it by minus jb e raised to power j omega ct. So now I know the pre-envelope of both of them, so I can subtract them. So it would be xpet would be AC e raised to power j omega ct minus of minus jb. So here I will be having plus jb e raised to power j omega ct. So now again I need to find out the complex envelope. So xct would be equal to AC e raised to power j omega ct plus jb e raised to power j omega ct. So this is multiplied by e raised to power minus j omega ct. So this is how I can find out the complex envelope. So now this E is multiplied by this term as well as this E is multiplied by this term. So I can represent it as AC e raised to power j omega ct into e raised to power minus j omega ct plus JB e raised to power j omega ct multiplied by e raised to power minus j omega ct. So this and this will get cancelled out. So here I will be having AC, again this and this will get cancelled out. So here I will be having JB. So XCT is given by AC plus JB. So if I need to find out the natural envelope, so X and T would be equal to, so this is my complex, the pre-envelope. So the pre-envelope's amplitude, so amplitude is given by A square plus JB square. So now it would be under root A square plus J square B square. So this would be the natural envelope. So here I'll be stopping my discussion. I hope you understood the complex envelope and you understood each and every question which I discussed. Still, if you have any doubt in any of the concept or the question which I discussed here, you can put the doubt in the comment and I'll try to resolve it as soon as possible. I hope you like this video. If you like it, share it with your friends, subscribe the channel and push the like button. Thank you.